The time in your life you used to spend all your younger years dreaming about. No more needing to ask your parents for money. No more early bedtime, curfews. It's finally time to start living life on your own terms. Finally, you get here. When you only now start to realize all the bullshit you have to deal with and realize maybe being a kid wasn't so bad. The first thing you realize once you enter adulthood is how everything just revolves around money. Whether it be you just wanting to chill inside the crib or even going out with all of your friends, everything requires money. Gone are the days where your parents could hand you 20 bucks and you would be on top of the world for an entire week. Instead, you're now relying on a job to give you a steady paycheck, and somehow it's still not enough. There's no more hitting a corner store with all your boys while only having a soccer ball and some chump change. Instead, now every time you leave the house, somehow you're down 100 bucks. Even if you take the other approach and choose to chill inside the crib, that bed you're lying on, thousands of bucks. Wanna watch TV? Hundreds of bucks. Wanna watch your favorite TV show? Cable costs up to 100 bucks a month. Wanna use Netflix instead? 20 bucks a month. You're more of a chill on your phone kind of guy inside the crib? Thousands of bucks. You want to access the internet? Gotta pay for that shit too. You're hungry and want to get some food? Better prepare yourself for that Uber Eats delivery fee, or better yet, drive your ass to the grocery store and pay hundreds of bucks. This shit gets ridiculous. Motherfuckers be like,
money doesn't buy happiness. There's more to life than just money. Money isn't everything.
But let your bank account touch $0 and watch how fast you'll have nothing. The worst part about money in adulthood is when you come to the realization of how long you'll actually have to work before you could buy something, so you start running the hourly calculations. Like you deadass will sit there and be like, damn, I kinda wanna buy some new shoes. Then realize it'll cost you 7 fucking hours of your labor. This shit only gets worse too. Like once you start getting into the $1,000 price range, you'll quickly start to realize how cartoonishly long it takes to achieve these said products. Let's say you wanted to buy something like a used car at 6,000 bucks. That shit would take you 30 straight days of work, assuming you're making $25 an hour. 30 straight days. Mind you, you can't spend money on anything else. Groceries, going out, bills, literally nothing. Or even something a little more luxurious. You tell yourself after working so hard for so long, it's only right to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Except now it would take you 1.3 years of work, or 485 days, or 3,880 hours to be exact, just to buy that damn car. Which leads to another realization. You were never supposed to be able to afford that shit in the first place. And don't even get me started on a fucking house.
Yeah, bro, like look at this house I'm trying to buy, bro.
Nigga, you are not buying a house in this economy, bruh.
What do you mean, bro? Look, I found one right here.
Oh, word? How much is it?
500,000 bucks, bro.
And you said you're making how much right now?
Like, about 25 an hour, bro.
Huh. I mean, you only got like 20,000 hours left until you could get it, dog.
Bro, that's assuming I have no debt, bro.
Entering adulthood means you now have to start questioning what the hell you're actually paying for. Like when you were younger, you'll notice it was mad easy to just splurge on absolutely anything and everything without second thought. However, adulthood will start making you question if you really need that 24 pack of eggs instead of 12. Eventually, you come to the realization that the system in place puts you in a hamster wheel, constantly gunning it, running around, working hard, yet at the end of the month, you damn near have nothing to show for it. All your time starts to blend into one, considering the fact that you're literally spending most of your waking hours doing the exact same thing day in and day out. When you're in your younger years, you're just straight bullshitting. Everything seems to be so new, different, exciting. Things like making new friends, new jobs, overall new experiences. Even though majority of your life up until this point you spent in school, every year you were learning a different subject, going to different schools, and hopefully you were trying different things as well. However, now you've entered adulthood, in which your days now consist of an alarm ringing loud as hell every morning, dragging yourself out of bed, getting ready, sitting in traffic, working, sitting in more traffic, then going home. They want you to do this for the rest of your life. And if you're lucky, you might enjoy what you're doing in the process. But for the vast majority of people, fuck no. I couldn't tell you the amount of people I run into within my day-to-day life that have the Hall of Fame responses anytime work is brought up.
You know, a job's a job. It pays the bills. Work is work.
Or they just outright tell you how much they despise having to actually get up and go to work in the morning. Adulting means coming to the realization that it's almost as if your entire existence is based solely on waking up, going to work, paying endless bills and taxes, contributing to a completely made-up economy, and then withering away. What the f***? Mind you, there's a nigga out there in the middle of nowhere just pressing this button. Like he's literally just pressing a button, printing this money out of thin air, yet somehow has all of us running through hula hoops and obstacle courses to get it. Crazy. It's almost like we're a bunch of rats, spending all of our time chasing cheese, and ironically enough, we end up with no time. Motherfuckers be like,
You work to live, not live to work.
and then spend most of their waking hours at their damn job. This is one of the core reasons I don't even blame people for trying to cut corners in their day-to-day life. Do anything they can, even if it saves them a couple of minutes within a day. Show up to work late, it is what it is. Use express lanes on the highway, gotta do what you gotta do. The old saying goes, work smarter, not harder, which is why some people around me just started letting Kimmy do its thing. Kimmy is the free GPT alternative that your boss doesn't know about, but way better at dealing with bulk files and making reports and even slides. Everyone's out here trying to use AI for Excel formulas or even calculations, while my boy, on the other hand, he just lets Kimmy do his job for him.
Oh, say less.
You gotta go through a bunch of documents that you absolutely do not feel like reading right now. Kimmy not only goes through that for you, but it also generates a report summarizing everything you'll ever need. What Kimmy beats GPT at is handling multiple documents, as it can easily process 50 at once. You got an important presentation coming up but don't want to actually make the PowerPoint yourself? Just use Kimmy's slides feature and give it a prompt. Watch how fast it starts generating you that Elon Musk report while you sit back and do absolutely nothing. Feeling mad lazy so you don't want to do any research? Kimmy's already on that while my boy just sits there and doom scrolls on his phone. He does absolutely nothing while Kimmy straight does all the work for him. And before you know it, not only does he get all the credibility and recognition, but he's also en route for a damn promotion. Hey bruh, game is game at the end of the day. Links in the description. Go and try Kimmy's AI and thank me once you get those good grades or even a damn raise before anyone else notices. Once you enter adulthood, it almost feels as if everything is a scam or some form of a trap. Whether it be the ATM telling you to cover your PIN so you don't get robbed, or that one store in the mall that's had a final clearance sale for the last 6 months, everything seems like it's up against you. They let you buy a new car, but if you drive it without insurance, you'll face consequences. You say to yourself, alright, I gotta get this bitch insured. And after making just a few measly phone calls and giving information over the phone to God knows who, some miraculous way you've now agreed upon paying thousands of bucks to a company to cover your damn car. Mind you, you've never seen them, they've never seen you, hell, they don't even know what your car looks like, but now you owe them hundreds of bucks a month. What the fuck? And I dare you to actually get into an accident and try to process a claim. The way they finna gatekeep assisting you when it's time to actually fulfill their end of the deal? Not to mention, you pay them on a basis to cover you for a set amount. However, if they ever have to cover you, you'll start owing them even more. You try so hard to purchase a house. You know, hundreds of thousands of dollars you need to pay off over decades upon decades. But even once you purchase a house, you don't own it. Don't pay your property tax. Watch how fast they come lock that front door. We'll see who really owns this house. You spend your whole life working 40 hours a week minimum. Every paycheck is fucking taxed. Then you proceed to take that tax paycheck to actually go buy shit for yourself. And then pay taxes on the shit that you're buying for yourself. Then at some point they come to you and say,
Bro, did you file your taxes?
Nah, I thought y'all already did that. Like with my paychecks and like all the shit that I'm paying for and stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, no, we taxed that already. But, you know, we gotta tax you on your income as well. You know, income tax.
The what tax?
Yeah, and, based off this report that we just ran, it's looking like you owe us an additional $7,000.
What? You go to the dentist, in which they tell you need to undergo a surgery as it's the only way you could save your tooth. After the surgery has been completed, you realize your tooth still has a hole. Hey, yo, doc, I still got a hole in my tooth.
Oh, yeah. You gotta pay to get it filled.
You mean the filling isn't a part of the surgery?
You think this is a charity?
What the fuck? Or you'll go out for some fast food, in which the cashier tells you that your total will be 15 bucks. You hover your card over the POS machine for roughly 10 seconds, in which you finally start to notice it's not actually processing the transaction. After slowly moving your card away, you notice that the machine is asking you for a tip. Early adulthood is funny because regardless of whether or not you're actually aware of the traps or the nonsense we all go through within each of our day-to-day lives, all you can do is try to laugh it away. Or end up developing some form of an addiction to try to distract yourself from what we so-called reality. All in all, entering adulthood will make you realize the craziest of things. You go from being a kid and enjoying yourself with practically nothing at all, to getting older and always feeling the need to ball. You start to realize the system that's in place and start questioning if it even aligns with what you care for at all. Everything around you seems to be trying to get something out of you, blah, blah, blah.